I'm a firm believer that it's a shit ton of parents that didn't do enough when their children were being bullied and allowed for the school to fail them, allow for the teachers to fail them. Everybody failed the child. And then lo and behold, a few months later, child's no longer here and everyone's just crying tears now. And before that event occurs, I am willing to go to any length to protect my child.
And that's probably why he's standing on.
And with that being said, I am 100% in agreement with this. Yo. Welcome back to another episode of The Great Deliberators. I am one of your hosts, Mr. Imperator Rose.
It's your boy DK.
And one time for our boy L Bean. You hit too many buttons.
Say your name, make your name.
Say your name, make your name rain. All right. Welcome back to another episode, y'all. How is everybody doing this week? I heard you had an amazing week. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, today alone is going to be the most memorable day of the whole year so far.
Blessings on blessings on blessings.
I'm not even joking. It's not even that a real blessing just came my way. I just think it was the love that I was shown today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's today? The
14th?
May 14th? May 14th? 24? Yeah. Man, this is one for the books.
Okay.
Started off great. I woke up this morning. My niece was downstairs. She was eating breakfast. I was walking down the stairs and she just ran up to me with all this joy and happiness. And I was just like, all right, cool. Like,
damn.
Took a picture with her.
Yeah.
No problem, man. Went to work. Mind you, I woke up this morning, made breakfast.
Yeah. So you cooked breakfast?
Did some more. Yeah, made breakfast.
Okay.
You know, it's a little egg McMuffin with turkey bacon. You know what I'm saying? It's a little something light work with some cheese.
Yeah, it was still good though. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't need to eat it, but I was like, gonna start the morning off right.
Yeah.
Cool. Did all that. Did some work in the office and then went and got dressed. And she did that, went to work, and realized I thought it was gonna be a bad day. One of my caregivers, I'm not gonna say she did a no-call, no-show, but she didn't communicate properly through the channels that she should have communicated through.
Okay. Which
allowed one of my clients to be off with nobody. And this is one of my most needed clients as far as like needing a caregiver.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of like, man, this is gonna be a shitty day.
Yeah.
And it was not. I was able to go through client to client, handle both of them at the same time, which was cool.
Yeah.
They only live like 4 or 5 minutes apart. And
oh shit, okay.
Yeah, it was a blessing.
Yeah.
But it was just like, damn, I had to shoot over here, shoot over here, shoot over here, shoot over here. Thank God it was a Tuesday.
Okay.
And not a day that, like Wednesday or something like that. But man, after that, met with a potential new client.
Yeah.
And it always sucks when I always say meeting with a new client because that means that they have a diagnosis or a situation where they need somebody to come into their homes and help. But nonetheless, like, cool dude, bro.
Yeah.
Cool guy and somebody that you can just like, you know what I'm saying, has a profound background about him or, and I was just like, all right, this is, it's always good to meet somebody that you can already feel the vibe that they're going to trust you in case they ever need help.
Okay.
And
I mean, that's why they come to you, right? Yeah. Because essentially, like, you're like probably the person they spend the most time with outside of family.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure that, like, especially like in your line of work, you got to make sure that bond is tight. You know what I'm saying? Because it's some people out here that, like, they be on some extra shit.
Yeah, that's some wild stuff, man. I've heard some stories.
Yeah.
So one of my caregivers, I promoted her to pretty much like a team lead position. And bro, she sent me a text today that had the most love. And people who follow me on Instagram, y'all saw that message. And man, I was like a little tear jerk. I had to hold it back. I was like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah.
And then
had to get that out.
I was just like, damn, like, okay, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
And dog took one of my clients to a doctor's appointment. His like, PA or whatever for the doctor. She showed me some love today. She's not going to be working there for a while. And my client was just, he was just telling me some, giving me some glowing remarks. And
hold on, we gotta
push this a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Gave me some glowing remarks. But yeah, to wrap this up, I pretty much had a client tell me that she's, willing to produce some more hours and is kind of following my lead, and she really appreciates that. And then another client out of nowhere on my way home was just like, Dexter, we really appreciate you. Like, you are a part of family. Without you, we don't know what we'd be doing.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh.
Yeah.
What's up with this today? It's like God said, we just go send love to it today.
Hey, maybe you needed it. Maybe God
I
knew
don't know, man.
you needed a sprinkle of love on
it's
the day.
It's crazy because I really felt like today was already it was working out. And man, it was just a lot. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I do think, and I was telling you this before we started, recording. This is like the first time I'm really feeling like, dog, like I'm a boss for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not something
like people lives is in your hands.
Yeah, but it's just like people really appreciate your lead in something. I think it's just something I never asked to be like in this position. I know that kind of sounds weird, but it's not something that I like intentionally was going for. But it's just to kind of like naturally see people like, hey, like this is kind of where we, see you, and this is the pedestal we put you on. It's just like, all right, like I'm willing to accept this role in this position. But yeah, man, business is booming, bro. Business is really booming. Not that I've gotten new clients or whatever, but you can just tell that the trust and the love and all that is there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to what the next 6 months are going to produce. I will tell you this: the business is about to start doing some real official things. Like,
okay, all right,
real official things. So
that's what's up.
It's crazy, y'all. I'm 1 year into the game for real, and I just feel like, yeah, my name is really coming up in circles that I never thought that my name would be brought up in, especially for things like, trusting a loved one. You know what I'm saying? With like their care in home, in-home care. So yeah, man, I'm excited. It's crazy though. We've known each other for like 3 years.
Yeah.
For real. I mean, I know we knew each other before that.
Yeah, but
it's crazy that dude was just driving Uber like 2 years.
Hey, look, man.
Bro, 2 years, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, it was, bro, we were.
Now Uber can't find
Eats,
you. Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, dog. I be getting the little notifications. We miss you. Come on by.
No, don't.
We got a special. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, I'm on the bigger and better things. Look, man, when you put pen to paper and action behind words, you start to see things manifest. And that's the beauty of things, man, because as long as you stagnant, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about everything in life. And a lesson that can be taken from this is just that it ain't even about starting your own business. But like if you're stagnant, like you gotta move. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna get nowhere in life if all you doing is complaining and not putting one foot in front of the other to change your position.
It's cool to complain.
It is a stress reliever to a degree.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
If you gotta complain. But I'm gonna tell you now, like, what did you do this for? You know what I'm saying? Like, we all know it's not gonna be easy, but it wasn't easy when you wasn't. Not everybody can own a business.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you that right now, and I swear to all of you, it be days like this that I tell you is an amazing day because I still have not really like paid myself all year. You know what I'm saying? Doing the work that I do, and I put in a lot of hours still, but I'm getting off a little bit sooner now. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a lot of my weekends in. Like I can just tell that like it's there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to shut it down or shut it off. But a part of me is just like, I don't need to. I need to really ratchet it up. Now that I have more time, let's really go out there and execute more plays. And it's a blessing. But I will tell you, man, it's a lot of sacrifice. And I don't think a lot of people are able to.
But I mean, the point in life is finding your own lane. And again, owning a business it's not even that it's just not for everybody. It's not for most people. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Progress in life is about action. You see 100%. What I'm saying? So it's like no matter what you want to do, if you want to change your situation, you got to be willing to take action. You see what I'm saying? There'd be a lot of people still complaining about their job and they ain't doing nothing to change that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? You need to look into a new career field. Maybe, you gotta think outside the box, retighten up your resume. You know what I'm saying? Actually, a lot of people that I've learned from just being a manager is it be people who want opportunities, but don't ever speak up. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to get somewhere, you got to speak up. You got to go tell management, like, hey, I need to know how to get to the next level.
100%.
And you either going to hear good things or bad things, but you're going to hear necessary things. You see 100%. What I'm saying? And so it's all about not being stagnant and, you know what I'm saying, not being comfortable. So again, and that don't mean it's always going to work out everywhere you are. So sometimes you might have to move around. But the point is as long as you are putting action behind your words, then generally most of the time, man, you're going to see things go in the direction you want it to go. So if you manifest it and you put in the hard work, typically you may not ever get to the level you're trying to obtain, but you're going to fall somewhere way above where you were before, and ultimately that is going to make you much happier in life. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, though, I recently this weekend just got back from New Orleans. Me and the wife took a trip. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the New Orleans, because
I know it's some good food.
Beautiful city. Good food. Thing is
top three. It's top 3 cities.
Thing is, I ain't big on Cajun food. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I'm not.
That's not the place to go.
Yeah. So, but the food was amazing though.
I love
you know what I'm saying?
food.
Food was good. I'm not big pasta and rice guy, and that's pretty much majority of the dishes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
but gumbo, man.
Listen, don't get me started on gumbo, because I don't want to get the pod canceled. But gumbo ain't my thing. Okay.
Yeah, this nigga not black.
Hey, take it.
It's crazy though. I just called you a neighbor, and I just said you're not black.
You gonna snatch them card right now? Cause
I ain't gonna snatch it.
Gumbo is cool. I will reserve gumbo for when it is made, and I will eat it. But I don't look forward to gumbo. That ain't my thing. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'll be honest. Every Wednesday, dog, like it's gumbo day at this Cajun spot.
Yeah,
chicken and sausage, and I do it probably at least twice a month.
Okay.
I do look forward to it. I would do it every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Monday is red beans and rice.
Nah. See, I'm a Texas boy through and through. Good barbecue, good Tex-Mex, good.
Oh, come on,
fried
man.
seafood.
You already know though.
Good fried seafood. Like, that's me. But like, when it comes to Cajun food, don't get me wrong, I like boudin. You know what I'm saying? I love boudin.
I'm starting to hate it, dog.
I'm
starting to hate it, dog. I'm starting to hate boudin.
Oh, my chest
When I was
hurt.
a kid.
Oh, my chest hurt.
Kid,
Oh, I don't even know how to respond to that. Oh, God, nigga. Boudin is one of life's delicacies. Okay? I put that shit right up there, top 5.
Man. It's like,
easily.
It's like shrimp now.
Listen to me. Let me tell you something, dog. Shrimp? You don't like shrimp?
No, I don't eat shrimp.
Oh, dog. Where am I at?
Fuck no.
Where am I at?
Fuck no.
Where am I at?
Fuck no.
Where am I at? Listen to me. If I was to die tomorrow, boudin.
I don't do pork chops.
Boudin. I mean, pork chops is cool, but I ain't big on pork chops either. Boudin is one of them things that's like, if I had like if I had to pick up like a 5 meals, you know what I'm saying? Boudin crackers is like up there. Like, it's really like up there for me.
To each his own.
Okay, all right. I feel you, because I just said gumbo ain't really my thing.
To each his own.
You know, and gumbo is your shit.
All right, let's get to the pod, man.
Man, I gotta get through with this real quick. So, New Orleans was beautiful, y'all. It's my first time ever going. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get on me all the time because, you know what I'm saying, like, every time I tell somebody, be like, nigga, you ain't never been to New Orleans? No, I ain't never get to go to New Orleans. But what I would tell people is, if you ain't never got to, not just New Orleans, but if you go through Louisiana, you need to stop in Scott, Louisiana, and go to this place called Billy's. I forgot what the rest of it's called. It's called Billy something. The best boudin balls I ever had in my life.
Billy's.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in Scott, Louisiana.
I'm gonna go to Lake Charles this weekend.
Okay.
On Friday.
Yeah, shoot 45 minutes up the road and go hit Scott, Louisiana. Hit up that Billy's.
Billy's.
Yeah. Go on, shoot through there. But also, happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. We ain't touched on last part, so I hope everyone's Mother's Day was
happy Mother's Day.
Was wonderful. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep the world turning. You know what I'm saying? Without y'all, we wouldn't even be here, quite literally. And so we appreciate everything that y'all do. So, with that being said, though, let's go ahead and let's get into the pod, man. Let's go ahead and get into some fun shit here. I'm gonna start with the would you rathers this time. All right. Would you rather pee every time you stand up or poop every time you sit down?
Pee every time you stand up.
Or poop every time you sit down.
Pee every time I stand up.
I mean, that's a no-brainer, right?
Pee every time I...
Because essentially, you can't sit down. You can never drive a car. You're going to shit yourself every time you sit down in your car. It just seems like a no-brainer here.
Yeah.
All right. Have uncontrollable gas at work for the rest of your life, or have uncontrollable gas on every first date for the rest of your life?
Have uncontrollable gas every what?
Have uncontrollable gas at work for the rest of your life, or uncontrollable gas on every first date for the rest of your life?
First date. That's easy.
First date?
That's easy.
Damn.
Think about it, bro.
I mean, I hear you.
You find the right one. If you're able to get past the first fart on the first date, then you're Gucci.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll be the last fart that you have.
But also, I think
on a date. But when you talk about every time you go to work, You go to work 5 days out of the week.
Logistically, what you're saying makes sense.
You gotta convince one person to let this fart go.
But that's hard.
One time.
But dog,
you gotta convince one person to let this fart go one time.
Okay, you go out with a woman. She has uncontrollable gas. You planning a second date? Look,
she gotta convince me. Well, first thing is I'm a nigga. So
let's make sure we punctuate that.
Yeah.
First off, I'm a nigga. Period.
So I'm gonna be honest. Could you get through like one more day? Can I get through one day? Probably. Do I think a female can get through one day of me having uncontrollable farts? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? But you can't tell me that Beyonce pull up and she's farting all night for the first night.
Yeah, you ain't gonna let it slide.
I will probably. She could probably send me a text. Hey, I'm sorry, I had. And
ice on bad. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good. No problem.
Don't even sweat that shit.
Don't sweat that.
Don't sweat that.
No pun intended.
I'm already looking forward to the second. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Shoot. You know what I'm saying? I can send you a care package. What you need. No.
Some Pepto-Bismol, shawty, I got you.
Leave some charcoal, all of that. Like, I got you. Anyway.
Yeah, babe.
But as far as going to work, bro, do you...
But I'm thinking, dog, at work though?
Every time? Uncontrollable dance every time you go to work?
Yeah.
You must really not fuck with the people you go to work with,
listen,
bro.
on paper, again, what you're saying makes sense. But I'm just thinking,
I'm surprised you saying this. You married.
Huh?
With 2 kids.
Yeah, Trish probably
when's the last first date you had?
I'm saying, but I'm thinking if I was single though, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's that big of a deal. Nowadays, you just,
You're talking uncontrollable.
Look, I'm gonna be real with you. Nowadays, all you gotta do is just not say, let's split the bill, you Gucci. Or don't say sprinkle, you Gucci.
Boy said just take care of that tab, boy.
If you
good.
take care of the tab, you probably gonna get a second one. Bro, they getting free meals nowadays. It ain't a problem.
Okay, boys, they tripping? Okay. All right. Would you rather have a boomerang that would find and kill any one person of your choosing anywhere in the world, but you can only be used once?
I'll take that one.
Or
that'd be a nice one. I don't know what's gonna come next.
A boomerang that always returns to you with $1. He tightened up quick. He tightened up quick.
Do you know how many times a day
I'll be throwing that bitch? No, I swear to God.
You gonna see me for 12 hours, bro.
Let's think about it in terms of seconds, right? So let's say it takes 10 seconds to and back. You getting 6 per second, so 6 per minute. Yeah, dog, I'm rattling that bitch off at least 1,000 times a day.
Right hand done.
No, you know what my lats would look like after like a month.
I would probably be asleep. I could probably
sleep Mike Tyson at that point.
Mind you, after a month, you know me, I'm a businessman. After a month, I'm gonna pay somebody to create a machine that while I'm asleep will technically
throw that bitch.
Throw that bug. Bro,
we
gonna be efficient. We about to be efficient.
While I'm asleep, dog. All right.
Is that not smart?
Don't get me wrong, dog. I hear you.
Man. Make myself a fucking mechanic sling.
Bro, listen, do you know what my right arm and lat forearm would look like? No.
Lower body noodles. These arms though?
Dog, cock diesel, bro.
Come on, man.
Hey, yo, do not arm wrestle that nigga, man.
Vin Diesel, man.
No, okay. All right, this is the one I really want to.
This is gonna be a foolishness pod. I already know 2 of the lineup he sent me, and I'm just like, I see the kind of energy
we got some wild takes.
Crazy.
All right. Would you rather have to lick people's face whenever you go to shake your hand?
No.
Or scream, I didn't wash my hands to all of your coworkers every time you come back from the bathroom?
I didn't wash my hands. But what the fuck? That's even better. COVID is real. Y'all don't need to be touching me. I don't even want to be touching y'all in the first place. Licking somebody's face, that's foul work.
That's foul. That's
foul.
That's nasty, dog.
Crazy. If any of y'all choose that, y'all need to go live. Bro, Hunger Games. We need to put y'all in District 12, bro. And I'm so serious. If anybody ever
would you rather have to lick people's face whenever they go to shake your hand? So I mean that you catching them off guard. So they coming in and shake your hand and you go to lick their face. That's dog. You might get arrested at least 50%
What do you mean?
of the time.
You might die.
Okay. Yeah,
You might die.
Okay.
Bro, people dying for less.
Dead ass.
If you lick my face on the wrong day,
Yeah.
dog.
Okay.
Dog.
All right, here
What?
go.
It's too hot for that.
Here's my final one, dog. And this one is going to be interesting. Would you rather suck a hobo's toe for 2 minutes or be in a cage with a hungry lion for 20 seconds?
Hobo's toe.
Yo, he just got all these hoes too easy. Not even thinking about it.
I don't, nigga.
After a long, hard thought on my own.
He gonna do the lion just because he wanted to
listen,
contrarian. That's the already word. He feel like he's gonna survive.
Listen.
He said a hungry lion.
There is no lion in front of me, so I'm allowed to answer this anyway. I feel like
there's no hobo in front of you, bro.
So I'm taking the hungry lion for 20 seconds. I feel like I can I have my gun? Does he catch me off guard? Do I get to have my gun?
Bro, if
it's questions that need answers.
I think you know you would not. There's nobody out here that would get in the cage.
If a lion in the cage was in front of me, I may have to rethink this.
If you decide,
I may have to rethink
if you decide to get in a cage with a hungry lion, send this man to District 13 or 12. I don't know what the lowest district is.
What you mean, man? I got a fighting chance. Put a hobo's toe in my mouth for 2 minutes?
Yeah, no problem.
2 minutes? No problem. Fuck you talking about, man. Fuck out of here.
I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna hate it, but I'm gonna survive it. I don't know what
you don't know that. You might survive them 2 minutes. You might die a year later.
Do you not know a lion for 20 seconds mauling me? It's a rat, bro.
Oh, you can run. You ain't agile?
You said a cage. A cage. A lion is a cat.
I'm saying all you gotta do.
You name me.
As soon as it pounces at you, hold on, wait. As soon as it pounces at you,
okay.
You hit it with a juke. Bow.
It's crazy how you
headed to the cage.
You know what's crazy?
Headed to
the
the
only
cage.
thing moved was your neck and your head, bro. That's all that moved.
Well, I ain't trying to fuck up the mic. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Hey, listen. If you in a cage with a hungry lion, that adrenaline spiking, my guy. Okay.
Bro, rap music has turned us stupid. Rap music has turned us stupid. Just dummies. You know what's crazy? All the niggas gonna have lion marks, barely walking, no arms and shit, and everybody else gonna be well and healthy with a good body intact. Some of them may have a bum bump, and that's it.
All the niggas gonna be mounted. Every nigga gonna have a fucking claw mark. Oh my God.
I'm done.
Nigga, I survived a lion, nigga. Come say something to me.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. What can kill me if I survive a lion for 20 seconds, bro?
Okay.
At that point, I might ride with Vince shit where I feel like I'm untouchable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dumb.
20 seconds?
Do you?
Look. Hear me out here, right?
You don't need to explain it.
Look. No, I gotta run through the motions, my guy. Bam. You in the stance.
Yeah.
Lions come at you full tilt.
Yeah.
You juke out the way.
Okay.
He hit his head on the cage.
Okay.
He's knocked out for like 15 seconds. Then they let you out.
Bro, you know that a lion is a part of the cat family. And these animals are the most agile, quick animals.
That's true, but he'll already be in the air. He's already after you. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know how big lions are?
Yes. No.
You don't know?
I know the motherfuckers look scary.
Mind you, these things be catching zebras and shit. And so I'm just trying to figure out,
That's true.
Yeah, okay. So you say that you more agile and quick than a zebra.
All right, what if I roll out the way?
Okay. Okay. He playing.
He made my big ass trying to roll out the way.
He's joking.
Oh my God. Look, man, look.
This nigga say he's saying all of that. He gonna be licking the homeless man toes with some whipped cream in the heart. He gonna try to put the whipped cream just to take less time to get to the actual toe.
Now that I don't feel like being a nigga, I'm choosing the hobo toes.
Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Now, since I don't feel like being a nigga.
Hey, it's gonna be all these damn rap artists, people who just trying to be extra hard. Talking about,
missing eyes and shit.
Give me the line.
You know what I'm saying?
Give me the line.
It's gonna be something out there with big ass trains, thinking he could wrap the line up and shit.
Let's get to it.
All right, man. This first one here is kind of wild, man. So we're just gonna run through this. We'll come back and we'll talk about it.
Now I want to ask y'all a question. Am I wrong? I just ended a 5-year relationship with this woman because she found out that her baby daddy got killed about 2 weeks ago. And she always told me how they was close. They good co-parents, and I ain't gonna lie, you know, everything been straight. Never thought anything of it. But she just texted me today talking about she went to the tattoo place and got his name tatted and shit, talking about R.I.P. him. Bitch, what? Bitch, that shit over with. She got this nigga name tatted. She like, oh, but he's dead. That's my child's father. We had a good bond and I'm forever sad. And all this shit. I'm like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. You single. Obviously your loyalty lied with that nigga. So, you know, I don't give a fuck if it's been 5 years. You got this nigga name tatted. Can't he your baby daddy? Get her obituary.
What? Hey, we locked in. We locked in.
Yo.
We locked in.
All right, so you telling me, let's run through it here.
Uh-huh.
So homie was with a woman for 5 years.
Yep, 5.
Okay, she had a baby daddy.
Mm-hmm.
The baby daddy passed away.
Okay.
She went and got a tat in remembrance of him
Okay.
because they had a good relationship.
And they had a
You know what I'm
bond. And they had a bond.
And they had a bond, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he broke up with her because he's like, hey, yo, you wild. You know what I'm saying? Agree or disagree?
No, I'm going to let you answer first.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to let you answer first.
I hate having to answer first. I would not be okay with that shit.
Would you divorce her?
If it was Trish, I wouldn't. But you'd have to be really, really amazing.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care who the fuck it is.
No.
I don't care who the fuck it is.
But see, Trish would run it by me first.
No. You're not allowed to do that, bro.
Huh?
You're not allowed to do that.
But I'm saying in the context, in the context where they run it by.
In the context that we got a camera on us and it's recording, so you have to say certain things. I get it. No problem.
Wait,
but if you,
I'm just giving a scenario where.
Let me give you context.
Where I'm saying, what if she lets you know first? Like she brings the conversation.
What happened.
I get what you're saying, but
we're giving his
okay, but
scenario.
all right. So his scenario.
Let's not deviate.
So his scenario still.
You would stay married.
I'm telling you, if it was Trish,
you would do it. I get it. Yeah, you're married to Trish. You got 2 kids with her. No problem.
But not even.
No problem.
No, but I'm saying not even the 2 kids.
My guy.
She's amazing enough to stay with.
My guy.
You see what I'm saying?
My guy. I don't care.
You don't care who it is?
I don't care what you talking about. I don't care what you're talking about. I'm gonna paint the picture because the picture you are seeing is just the picture you know.
Okay.
You got with Trish. She already had a kid. She already had one of your babies.
Okay.
With somebody else.
Yeah.
No problem. You know, no problem.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Hey, man, you love Trish. You should be with her. Take care of her child. You can bear more children. Have a happy family.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. People, grow.
Yeah. People do it all the time.
No problem.
Yeah.
You are doing that. You're now being a father to her child in some capacity. I'm not going to call the other man who passed away, rest in peace. I'm not calling him a bum.
I'm assuming he wasn't.
He's at least a decent man.
Yeah,
no problem.
assuming he wasn't.
But at least, it sounds like he's at least a decent man, though he is a prideful individual, so he probably is playing a role of stepfather or at least taking that part seriously to some, degree. I would assume best to at least that level for everybody involved. I would assume a little bit of that for you as well. Okay? No problem. I come home. Hey, I just got a tattoo. Oh, of what? What you get a tattoo of? Oh,
Keon. We're going to call him Keon.
Of Keon. You got a tattoo of Keon? Why'd you get a tattoo of Keon?
Uh-huh.
Because we had a great bond. I just wanted something to represent and show what our bond was.
Yeah.
Okay. You got a fucking kid with this nigga that you get to see every day. Like, there goes your symbol. And if you feel like, maybe you take your son out with him, and y'all go do something for a week or a couple of days. No problem. You have to go get a tattoo?
I'm saying she loved him. R.P. Keon on the shoulder?
So I gotta see this nigga name on you?
R.P. Keon on the shoulder?
Okay.
Damn, for real?
I gotta see this. Okay.
That's crazy.
You're tripping.
That's crazy.
You're tripping. You come home and then all of a sudden on Trisha's right shoulder, every time y'all lay with each other, whatever, she got R.I.P. Keon.
I mean, he dead now, so it don't even matter.
Exactly.
I'm saying.
But you gotta see it.
So? It's on the shoulder.
All
see
right,
if she
right,
got- I see if
I'm tripping. I'm sensitive.
Huh?
I'm sensitive. I'm
yeah,
sensitive.
because like
No, I get it.
No, so because hear me out here.
I'm hearing you out.
No.
And I'm saying I'm sensitive.
No, I'll be a dead
I'm
ass.
sensitive.
She
I'm
get it- she
identifying
get
the
it
problem.
she get it like under the breast. I have a problem with that.
I don't give a fuck where she got it.
I mean, but that's you.
I don't care where. I don't care where
but
she
I'm
got
hearing
it.
you. But I'm
she
saying
could have got it. She could have got it on like her armpit. You know what I'm saying? Under her knee. I don't give a fuck. Every time I see you got to put deodorant on, I got to see R.I.P. Keon. That wasn't there before. It wasn't like something that I had to get used to. I got used to the canvas that you already are, and then you went and marked it for somebody that I'm already.
I don't see the problem for real.
You don't have to see the problem. I'm saying I'm sensitive.
Okay,
I'm sensitive.
got you all right.
I'm the one getting therapy, so it's no problem. You get what I'm saying? I got the issue.
I do. What I'm saying is I don't want to dismiss it like it's not an issue. What I'm saying is it's about the particulars of the situation. So if you telling me that like you went and got, you know what I'm saying, R.I.P. Keon like on the shoulder, okay, first off, we need to have a conversation and then we need to talk about how like you ain't even like run this by me. But at the same time, y'all ain't really married. You see what I'm saying? You only become one once you get married under the eyes of the Lord. So in reality, if you dating, you kind of still single. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, but I'm saying, right? So again, technically she ain't got to run it by you. You hope that as a respectful partner, that she would respect you enough to run it by you first. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm saying that's where I'm at. Like, obviously, I would have hoped you would have came to me and said, hey, listen, I don't know if you're going to be comfortable with this, but to cope or whatever with the loss of my father's child or whatever, I really want to get a tattoo in his name. Then I can process it and be all like, all right, I don't, you know.
Yeah, I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding.
Let me bow out of this, or
you know, and this is why you have.
But I'm just saying,
you
like,
have more wisdom than I do.
Okay,
and more patience and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I
because
don't have it.
I'm just saying, like,
I don't have it.
My thing is I fully understand the frustration from.
I'm not even frustrated.
If you were in a relationship with somebody for 5 years and she went out and got a tattoo of another dude,
yeah,
you gonna be frustrated. That's the reason why you break up with him. It ain't.
No, I'm like, here's my thing. I'm not even. I think I would quickly be unfrustrated from the situation. I would just need to be out of the situation.
5 years? No, bro.
I just need to be. Look, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, bro.
You're not. I'm
gonna be completely honest with you, bro.
Did you never care to begin with?
No.
5 years? Come on, man.
I'm not saying
all right.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah. Okay, go.
I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is
no, like, because like you always talk about how like I be bullshit. Now you bullshit. There's no way you gonna tell me you put 5 years in the development of something you believe. You in 5 years, you believe this is.
Can I be honest with you? I just don't. The reality is, I just don't think it's impossible for it to happen for two reasons.
Okay.
One, probably would never get with somebody who already has a kid. Respectfully, not my thing.
Okay.
Secondly, if it did happen, yeah, I just feel like, yeah, we're done. So I'm saying it now on camera, so everybody now knows.
I don't think you're wrong for that.
It's a boundary. That's a boundary for me.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I don't think you're wrong for that. But you still telling me 5 years in, and you just gonna be like, all right, it's over. Like, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be hurt. I'm gonna listen to a couple of Drake songs, Marvin's Room. You know what I'm saying? Call it a day.
Yeah.
Get the fuck up out of here.
Okay. All right.
This
all
is
right.
it.
Now you just said like, I'll be all right.
A villain has now been born. I accept now that I'm Thanos. You know what I'm saying?
The Joker. You know
That's what I accept now.
All right.
Half of the world needs to be gone.
Look, I get. Look, I'm not saying I don't think niggas should be feeling some type of way about this shit.
I'm trying to think, if my baby mama died and I'm married with somebody, that I would go get her tatted on me. Like, nah, bro.
Nah. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do it.
And I got tattoos, and like.
I mean, I wouldn't do it. I don't think most people would do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, the fact that I wouldn't do it means to me that like there's more there than I'm understanding. And what I don't want to be with is somebody who is just like, you know, a dead man is now more important than what we are. You know what I'm saying? We already seen that with Jada Pinkett Smith. I just like, I'm good, bro.
That's an interesting perspective.
I'm good. Like,
so maybe you might live in his shadow forever.
Yeah, I'm too sensitive. I'm too prideful for that.
I do feel like that's a possible scenario here. But at the same time, if that was really the case, then she would have just been with him in real life.
Because and another thing is that for you to not even have brought it up to me, or try to articulate it in a way that like we both need to be in agreement. I know it's not my body.
Yeah.
But it's somewhat my body. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to sleep next to that and I got to be with that every day. So I want to know like.
No, if you ain't married, then no capacities in your body.
You just said that he was married to her for 5 years, right?
No, he wasn't married. Oh. I'm saying if you're together for 5 years,
they
you
weren't
assume,
married?
Yeah, they were just together.
Oh yeah, nigga. Hey, fuck out of here. That's even, I would still do it if we were married. That's the crazy thing. So I was saying what I was saying, thinking that they married.
Now you want to do a whole divorce? Don't build a life by the house? All that?
No doubt.
Damn, that's crazy.
No
okay.
doubt.
Right.
Mind you, I'm gonna be real with you, and I am a fiscal individual. The house and the divorce and all that got nothing to do with it. I'm just gonna try to immediately get the best lawyer and try to figure out a game plan out of this so I can keep the most of my money to myself.
I got you. Okay. All right.
But that's it. Yeah.
All right, okay.
Girlfriend, 5 years? Respectfully? Yeah. Curb.
No, a girlfriend for sure. Like I understand.
Curb.
But then married too?
Wife is still like,
You ain't even gonna try to go to therapy?
I think I would try.
Okay, all right, I'll take it. I'll take it.
You know, we try to do things. We try to do a lot of things that we know deep down ain't gonna work.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Come
But
on,
damn,
I tried to go vegan at one point. I gave it a shot.
I'm just saying, damn, you can at least give it a shot.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Okay, all right. Hey, a win is a win. Like you just saying,
I'll shoot the free throw.
I'm serving a paper tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, god damn.
Probably gonna get the lawyer already though. While I'm trying, I'm definitely talking to the lawyer. Like, we gotta gear up. You gotta gear up.
Yeah, look, man, I understand your sentiments. I'm not disagreeing with that.
I think I'm sensitive, y'all. I don't think
it's just you. I think 90% of people
you probably do what I'm saying.
telling you that it's on like some RIP Tony type shit. Cool. Again, I grade shit though, right? So if I'm talking, if you go get like a whole fucking mural on your back, we got problems. Okay, like yeah, I'm out of here. But if you just go get like a RIP Tony, I mean, Keon or whatever,
you couldn't even do it. I'm gonna be real with you. The only way that is like acceptable, the only way that is somewhat acceptable is that it's like a symbol. Don't ever get another nigga name tatted on you while me and you together are married or none of that. Like I don't even. Your daddy maybe.
What if she go?
But an ex-lover? Nah, bro.
What if she go get your whole name on her back though?
And we're together?
Yeah,
no problem.
But I'm saying after the like to make up for it. I
wouldn't even want her to do it.
But I'm saying, but to make up for it, to show a little grandeur love for you.
No, because it's a false idol. It's bullshit.
It's not a false idol. That's how much she loves you.
No, you should have done that before you got his shit.
Okay, what if she walk in with?
You're only doing that. You're only doing that as a reaction.
What if she walk in with your big ass mirror on her back and a little RIP Tony or Keon on her?
I would still feel like you did it on the same day. Like that was more important. You know what I'm saying? If you really, like, yeah, you'd have to have done that before. And now I just now know that you're just a tatted individual. You know what I'm saying? You so tatted that you got me.
So your name got to be there first, clear as day.
Like this sounds crazy. It does sound crazy, but the way my brain is working right now, that's
I know.
Really
you know what? Low key, I understand though. Yeah. Like you gotta
step on this nigga.
You gotta submit your place in your hierarchy in her life.
Dog, I swear to God. Like, come on, man. That's crazy. Dog, I got a problem. I got a problem.
They said, "Damn that shit." You cut them hoes on the same day.
I don't care, man.
Oh shit. Woo. Okay. Oh, the old DK is back, y'all. We getting them rerun them back in.
This is what he wanted.
Slowly but surely, we rolling them back in.
This is what he wanted.
Oh man, okay. All right, man. Let's run this next one here. This one was a doozy. I'm really interested to get your perspective on this one. So let's run it. We'll talk about it when we get back, y'all.
To the 7-year-old girl who had to watch me and my brothers jump her daddy after school, I'm sorry. I know that was probably a traumatizing experience for you, but we kept asking you to stop bullying my daughter and you wouldn't listen. We sent letters home. We even had a meeting with you and your parents and you wouldn't listen. So now you know your actions have consequences. And since you too young to receive those consequences, you had to watch your daddy take those consequences. Get some therapy. You'll be all right.
Look, man, talking about tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. If a nigga if I sat down with a nigga like this, because it sounded like He sat down with you.
He gave you the opportunity.
It sounded like he told you what to deal with.
Your behavior.
Now, I'm not agreeing with his actions.
Okay.
But I do agree with when somebody warns you what they're capable of or what they will do in a situation, and you proceed to not get your act together, or fix whatever to impede that situation, because they're telling you who they are.
There are consequences for your actions.
They are telling you who they are. I'm not agreeing with what he did. I don't know if you didn't even ask the question yet. Did you ask the question?
No, we're just discussing.
Okay, we're discussing for the question to get some fun.
Yeah.
All right. Initial reaction is this nigga about his business.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if the meeting that they had did explain the type of nigga you dealing with.
But if it's anything that resembles what he gave us in this 20-second video,
because
I can understand that he about business. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
He stand on business.
My daughter would have got her shit together quick. You know what I'm saying?
It sound like he stand on business. That's what it sound like.
If homie pull up, now I got to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, with that being said, though, here's how I'm gonna preface my statement. You never seen Attack on Titan, huh?
No.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna say this by, if anyone knows me, they know that. But if you seen Attack on Titan, at the very end of Attack on Titan, something major happens. I'm talking like it is the climatic moment of the series. Okay. If you know, you know. That is the level I'm willing to go to protect my children. You get what I'm saying? Now, for all of you that haven't seen it, go watch it. And then when you see it, y'all gonna be like, yo, this nigga is wild. But I want y'all to understand, those that know what I'm talking about, the level of violence that I can get to protect my children. Because I'm a firm believer that it's a shit ton of parents that didn't do enough when their children were being bullied and allowed for the school to fail them, allow for the teachers to fail them. Everybody failed the child. And then lo and behold, a few months later, child's no longer here and everyone's just crying tears now. And before that event occurs, I am willing to go to any length to protect my child.
And that's probably why he's standing on business.
And with that being said, I am 100% in agreement with this. There's like, you cannot tell me, listen,
no,
it's a dangerous road to walk down, and it is unfortunate.
You would not have me on 4K say that.
I got just enough ignorance to go that far.
I don't have kids.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't have kids. I do have a niece. I do have nephews. And I'm going to be honest. If they ever told me that they were getting bullied, I swear on everything.
I'd fight the kid. I'm not even bullshitting. I'd fight the child, bro. Like, your kid got to see me. You know what I'm saying? Like, dead ass. The only reason why is because I'd have to look up like the goddamn punishment of it. But if like we talking about like a slap on the wrist, hey, your kid might have to see me, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm gonna say this.
Dead ass.
If it's
not
my
joking
child,
in any capacity.
From what I know right now, how I would handle the situation. I don't know if you've seen the movie The Accountant.
Mm-hmm.
You know, him and his brother.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what the dad was. You know how the dad handled them.
He would make them like go fight right in like a ditch.
He like trained these dudes to a T. And I'm telling you right now, my child, we are immediately, because it's not going to. This is going to be a year-long thing. I'm gonna have to first teach them how to like control the situation, because I don't know. The reality is, I'm assuming that they're just not physically capable of like handling the situation,
or maybe not emotionally.
I'm about to go make my child into a fucking killer. You know what I'm saying? And I know that sounds crazy.
But what if he doesn't respond to it, or he or she doesn't respond to it?
I'm going to make my child into a killer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? To a killer. And the reality is, and this may backfire as well, but I want them to know that you are fully capable of handling any problem that comes your way. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
You
That's a
have
good
the
point.
tools. You have the tools to handle any situation that comes your way, especially when the situation is something of amongst your peers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as the dad and all that goes, I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it, but you will not have me sit up here and say that is the way to handle it.
I will.
But what I will say,
the only way to handle it.
But what I will say is to said father, even if this shit gets squashed in 2 months, 3 months, there will be some back pay that may need to happen. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say that respectfully, I'm gonna train my child, you know what I'm saying, to be a killer in that situation. Not kill for real. We don't want to ever expire anybody's life.
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
What I am saying is, if a hospital bill needs to be paid, you know what I'm saying, because a lesson had to be learned, that's better than a funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately is what I'm saying. So
Okay, all right.
we'll leave it there. Yeah. I think
I believe in being fully violent in situations about your children. I believe it. Like there's he over here. I agree. You know, I appreciate his stance on it. But I'm telling you personally, you never gonna get me on a witness stand to convict anybody that went too far for their children.
To be honest, I would train my child and be like, hey, we just gonna go full defense for like the first month or two.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I want you to really defend yourself, but I'm going to equip you to handle the situation.
Yeah.
And if that means to put him in some type of grappling, there's a lot of jujitsu, things like that, where you can literally snap somebody's arm, call it a day, we're going to do that.
Well, yeah, well, we know most people can't fight, right? So
we're going to do that.
The reality is if you already have your children in self-defense classes, you know, they're already...
Vince really blessed me, though, because I will tell you that I was not afraid to, like, fight anybody in high school. And I got into a couple of fights between middle school and high school. And handle business.
Yeah.
Handle business. And so if it wasn't for the fights that I had with my brother and all that, then I'm not really a fighter. I'm not really one to like want to get out there.
No, me neither, dog. Listen, I'm not a violent person. I swear to God. Matter of fact, I actively try to avoid that shit.
The older I've gotten, though, what's crazy is that the less violent I become.
Because you just don't have time for the bullshit.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is I have the propensity to become violent, given the necessity to.
I will tell you this, though. I am very scared if I ever had to become violent.
Y'all, listen.
I'm very scared today.
Listen.
If I ever had to become, because I don't think it would be like back in the day where, you know, before somebody like give up or like they start leaking and it's like, all right, it's a wrap. I feel like today it's like I would only want to like death by hand. You know what I'm saying?
Mortal Kombat. You know what I'm saying?
Finish it like
fatality.
I'm telling you, man.
You know what I'm saying? I had to find it, but but again, yes, I'll get on here and I'll say the wildest shit, but I'm being as serious as I possibly can be without being ultra violent. I do believe in violence in some situations. And I'm telling you personally that I don't think that like you can have a better reason to become violent than in the protection of your child. So in the event that, you know what I'm saying, some fisticuffs got to get thrown or some people got to get, you know what I'm saying, tossed a little bit, the only time you probably going to ever see me get in that type of scenario is going to be behind the protection of my children and my wife. Because if you got problems with me, that's your problem. You know what I'm saying? But see, if you got problems with my children, now I'm your problem. You see what I'm saying? And so if that's the best way that I can convey that, the reality is here, there ain't no length or measurement you can use to determine how violent I can get in the protection of said people. And so in which case, that's pretty much me. All right. We got one more here. This one's a little longer. Everyone by now has probably seen this story, but we're just going to run it real quick and we're going to come back and talk about it.
Tonight, newly released body cam video shows an Okaloosa County deputy arriving at the home of Senior Airman Roger Forston's apartment door, responding to a 911 call about a domestic disturbance. The video is partially blurred. The deputy appears to step to the side and knocks. Seconds later, Forston opens the door holding a handgun at his side that was legally owned, according to his family. The deputy orders him to step back and then fires. Okaloosa County Sheriff Eric Aden says his department released the video to be transparent.
I want to assure you that we are not hiding, covering up, or taking action that would result in a rush to judgment of Mr. Forston or our deputy.
Forston's mother, Mika, says her son was FaceTiming with his girlfriend during the shooting. A portion of that FaceTime video, which appears to be after the shooting, was released by the family's attorney.
Hey man, stay with us.
Law enforcement can be heard talking about Forston's injuries. The subtitles were added by CBS News.
Yeah, he shot up. You got that 6 gunshots.
They just said, oh yeah, he shot up. He shot up. Our baby was shot up.
Forston's family claims the deputy had no reason to go to his apartment. The sheriff says his deputy went to the apartment he was directed to. In other words, contradictory accounts. Lawyer Ben Crump represents the family.
Roger was the best of us. He was the best America had to offer. And they stole his life. The very people who was supposed to protect and serve him, took him away from Mika and their family.
The investigator is now looking into this shooting. The deputy who pulled the trigger has been placed on administrative leave. Nora?
Mark Strassman, thank you.
Damn.
Another tough one, man. And the sad part is
you gotta warn me.
We gonna find out.
I need a disclaimer.
Dog, I sent it, and I told you we was gonna talk about it. Like, see, you don't even be watching the videos, y'all. But to a more serious note, this is a textbook example of what I talk about when I say that nothing will change until we come to an agreement on how we want police officers, until we have a standard for how we want police officers to react. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is here is he's probably going to go to trial, most likely, right? Probably for like manslaughter or something like that. He's going to sit before 10 jurors or whatever. And those 10 jurors are going to decide whether or not he was lawful in the shooting of this young man. And the thing is here is probably majority of the people that are going to get selected for the jury are probably going to sympathize and see that it was just a police officer trying to make it home to their family. But what I'm saying here is shouldn't we hold them to a higher standard? Like, you just can't always fire your weapon because you're afraid. You get what I'm saying? Because we can't also call police officers brave, and then in moments where bravery needs to occur, they actually are fearful, and then they're afraid that they're not going to make it home to their families, right? Like, you can't have two things. They both can't be true. You can't both be brave and then be reacting out of fear. You see what I'm saying? Because bravery is doing what's right in the face of fear. So they can't have both. You see what I'm saying? And so my problem here is I would have wanted the police officer to actively be aware that, hey, this person is holding a gun. Sure, at that point, he should have the gun pointed at him because he sees a gun, but he shouldn't be firing. And I know that's a lot to ask, you know what I'm saying, for someone in a split second, but it's also what they should be required to do or be held accountable for, because you took a life of someone who was innocent. And we're going to find out that you went to the wrong apartment, whether you were instructed to go to their apartment or not. But now an innocent person is killed because you had a lapse in judgment. And that is the high price that you have to be held to for being a police officer.
To be honest, that is not even the real problem. The real problem is one of two things. First things first, the first half of what you said, I agree with 100%. That he's going to go to trial, probably for manslaughter, not going to be for any kind of charge of murder, respectfully.
What happened too quick?
But it's going to be manslaughter. In regards to what the outcome that comes with that, he's going to be saved by qualified immunity. And qualified immunity for police officers is a slap in the face to the actual community that they serve. Because ultimately what it says is that they are found immune to things if they do something wrong, just because of the sake that their job says that they have to, do some things that could go wrong. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's qualified immunity in a nutshell. And they're the only profession that really has it. Doctors don't have qualified immunity.
Mm-hmm.
Firefighters don't have qualified immunity. People who fly planes, pilots, they don't have qualified immunity.
Mm-hmm.
But police officers seem to be the only profession that has qualified immunity, and yet it seems as if their job, in my opinion, as far as the rate of danger, is not, should not equate to the many lives that are, being taken.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say that the second thing that I think that we really need to look at is we need to decide, are we going to be a country that allows guns to be purchased by civilians and for guns to be easily accessible to police officers? Or are we going to be a country that decides that we just need to take guns away from all persons involved? If an officer needs a gun, let it be that it has to be released from their vehicle. They have to call down to whatever headquarters or whatever and say, hey, this situation, it is come to a point where a gun is needed. It rises to the level that we need to have a lethal weapon. And headquarters releases it, and before they release it, there's a level of expectation that, you know, things need to be met before you can release a gun to a police officer to go into a situation. But I can already tell you that the officer is trying to say, hey, I should have been here. It was justified. And his superiors, you know, the police themselves are saying, oh, wait. We are not with you on this. So there's obviously a disconnect, like you said. But the only two things that I see that is a problem is qualified immunity, because I do not think that this officer, because this guy had a gun, fuck the whole airman, that he was, you know, ex-military, respectfully that he's retired and all that, rest in peace. But that don't even matter. You're a black man with a gun. And some juror is going to let this officer be off. At the very least, it's going to be a hung jury. At the very least. So I'm looking at it as he's already going to be let off simply because of the fact that the way the script has been dealt to us is that a black man with a gun, officer present, it was in his hand, it was justified. And somebody, no matter what facts you lay in front of them, they're going to say, hey, we're not touching this.
Yeah.
Or qualified immunity is going to save him. A judge is going to say, hey, you know, sorry, but not sorry. It's a dangerous job. And though it was, you know, shouldn't have happened that way, the person had something that was lethal that could have ended his life. And so he had to take advantage of the situation and was on the offense and then call it a day.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man, because each state has different laws. So one, I don't know if we can ever get to a point of having like a uniform consensus
That's
on
Oklahoma. I can tell you right now, civilians are allowed to purchase.
So if it's Oklahoma, it might go to a grand jury, and who knows if it'll even ever go to trial, right? Because if it goes to a grand jury might decide not to indict. But the reality here is, man, is I hear you. Yeah, qualified immunity is a thing, right? But qualified immunity is only been allowed or exists because the public at large doesn't put pressure on law enforcement. What I'm saying here is there's undoubtedly now starting to be a shift across like America, right? Because like even, you know, the fair skinned folks are starting to wake up to like, hey, some of this stuff is wild. Did you see that video where the officer like a pebble like hit the car and then like he did like a barrel roll and started shooting back at it? Yeah, like
it wasn't even a pebble. I think it was an acorn.
Yeah, it was an acorn. Yeah, it was an acorn fell from the tree.
A simple.
I'm saying.
This, mind you, the dude was handcuffed in the car.
So
he shot like the whole clip.
So this is the point that I'm trying to make. Right
This is crazy.
Now something extreme like that, people
the
feel
dude lived, didn't he?
I don't think he got shot. I think by the grace of God he didn't get shot. You know, so I don't think, but dude, did a barrel roll and just turned around and started busting shots. But an event like that is although dangerous, is important now, and that's the reason why we can at least thank body cam footage, because without that body cam footage, he could have said anything. You see what I'm saying?
He pointed it at me.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I know I heard a gunshot, right? But like, we know from the footage, we saw the acorn fall and hit the car. So what I'm saying is here's one, body cam footage has helped to a degree, but what also I'm saying is we now get to see in real time. Before, you couldn't convince anyone that like, yo, it's people who aren't cut out for this.
It's obvious. It's obvious.
Their definition for people not being cut out for it are just the bad apples, the ones selling drugs.
The police is already going to let him go. Trust me, the department's going to not let him go, but they're going to somehow relieve him of duty.
See, I don't know, because I see it two ways. I believe you could be down the right path, but also they might release that because he had a gun in his hand. And they think they're like, yo, okay, if since he had a gun in his hand,
let the public handle this.
Exactly, right? So they release it quick because now we can control the narrative.
I'm not even mad at Buddy for having a gun in his hand, because I don't know how I would react to somebody just knocking on my door and I'm not expecting it. What I will say is just like, you don't need, it's kind of odd.
He didn't announce himself. So the problem is and again, I can't speak for Buddy, right? And unfortunately,
he can't see nobody in the peephole.
And unfortunately, Buddy isn't here anymore. But the thing is here is he clearly didn't feel threatened when he opened the door. He probably realized at the time, oh, okay, once he got there, he might have thought like, oh, okay, this is the police. Open the door, not realizing like, hey, he's still holding his weapon.
You know what I hope?
Like maybe he had it unfortunately cost him his life though.
I hope they don't say something like, oh, he had marijuana in his system, or, you know, something that is
they looking for that. You know,
like
they looking for that.
Some crazy just
you know they looking for that.
Makes him look bad. You know, if What we need to know immediately by now is what was this officer being called for to go to go to this man's door? Like, that's all I want to know.
The thing is, even if the officers were instructed,
I swear to God, that's all I want to know. That's all I want to know.
But I'm saying the officers were instructed to go to Breonna Taylor's house. You know what I'm saying? But we know that the lead investigator lied on the affidavit to take place, right? So again, we're at the point where it's like somebody needs to be held accountable.
I need to know what made the officer go to this man's door.
Exactly.
And what were the channels? Like, let's just get all that information.
Yeah.
Before we start combing through anything else, that needs to be the first thing that detectives need to go through. What made you go to this man's door?
But we're hoping that even happens. But even beneath all of that, the point here is you took an innocent person's life. You at the wrong apartment,
no doubt,
and you shot somebody. You have to be held accountable. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have to make better judgment.
I don't know. Maybe I'm locked into 2009. I just don't think he's going to be held accountable.
I'm saying I don't think so either, right? But that's because, again, we keep having this conversation around good and bad. I don't want to have the conversation anymore. I want to have the conversation of what I want the police to react like that in every situation. And it's an unequivocally no. If you do not see a gun pointed at you, you do not need to shoot.
The system is set up in a way that we are not meant to, that our life is less than. And I don't even want to be that guy, but what was his name that died in Florida? Was it Trayvon Martin?
Mm-hmm.
And I think like maybe a month later or soon after his death, when what's his name got George Zimmerman was let off for the situation. And there was a woman who was her abuser was coming at her and she like shot in the air.
Yeah, she fired a few rounds in there.
And I think she had to sit for like over a decade or 20 years or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's wild, bro. She didn't even kill nobody. Just was trying to shoot a gun to, just to get somebody to get away from her. And she has to sit in jail for, sentenced to 10 to 20 years. That's crazy work, bro. This is the country that we live in.
Mm-hmm.
This is the country that we live in. So, what's crazy is that though he had the right to answer the door the way he did, I'm kind of like, y'all can't answer the door like that. Y'all just can't. Don't open it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather, until somebody goes in front of the peephole and identifies who they are, don't even open the door.
But I feel like
don't even open it. I'm just gonna be honest. If I don't see the person out there, I'm not even opening the door. Like, even if it's the police, to be real with you, I may not even open it anyway.
But I'm saying I feel like for a moment, once he realized that it was the police, like all of a sudden his guard came down and didn't even realize that he was holding a gun at that point, right?
And Buddy was ready to shoot, dog.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he was already on 10. Even
if he would have dropped the gun, it wouldn't have mattered.
But that's what I'm saying.
He was already in attack mode. I don't even think 4 seconds lapsed.
This is the argument here. The moment homie opened the door fully and his arm was exposed where he was holding the gun, he shot. And I'm saying, like, this is the problem. Like, his adrenaline is already running. He's scared. He's fearful. And the only thing he's seeing is a gun. So that equates to fear. And this is the same country where, like, if you ask most police officers, they probably believe in the right to bear arms. Homie from Oklahoma, you already know he believe in the right to bear arms. You know what I'm saying? You walk into a Walmart with a goddamn AR on your back. You know what I'm saying? Not you, because you got it.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Yeah, but Billy Joe Bob can walk into Walmart with an AR on his back, and he's good.
Sorry,
no, that's his right. That's your right, Billy Joe Bob. That's your goddamn right. You know what I'm saying? You can walk into Walmart with an arrow on your back, but if a black man opens his door holding a pistol, all of a sudden he gonna get shot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the world we live in.
Am I wrong?
You're not lying.
I thought maybe I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying?
It was after a Rockets game. I went out with a couple of buddies, and there was a dude on the sidewalk had like 2 rifles on his back and a flag and all that, and I was just like, dog, this is crazy.
Cops
work.
Probably took pictures with his ass.
This is crazy work.
You know what I'm saying?
This man is at 10 o'clock, 2 rifles. You know they loaded.
You know what I'm saying?
Just walking down the sidewalk.
Fuck yeah, freedom, bitch.
And you got to realize, mind you, respectfully, I know we in the right to bear arms, do what you want, but for you to even be doing that, you already a little mentally like unhinged.
Freedom, bitch.
You're already mentally unhinged.
America.
All it takes is for an acorn to drop. Symbolically. Like symbolism. All it takes
as a firecracker go off, he gonna get the blasting. You know what I'm saying?
All it takes is for an acorn to drop, and this man got 60 rounds attached to his hip ready to go off.
Mm-hmm.
at a rate in which nobody's able to do nothing.
Ready to set it off in that motherfucker outside.
So all we can do is just shut the fuck up.
Look, man.
Shut the fuck up.
Again,
it's like, bro, we are defenseless.
Yeah. What can you do?
You are on a strip where there's bars, just walking around with an AK and a whole bunch of bullets and a flag.
Yeah.
Crazy work. You're already a little unhinged to me.
Nah, man, that's freedom. I don't know what you're talking
one
about.
person to just call you outside your name.
That's his right. That's freedom right there, boy. That look good, don't it? The red, white, and blue right there, boy. I ain't seen nothing better than that. You know what I'm saying? That's a man expressing his Second Amendment right and a fundamental right given to all Americans.
I still love America.
This place cool. You know what I'm saying?
You got some problems.
You know what I'm saying? I live a pretty good life here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna complain. You know what I'm saying? But this motherfucker better. You know what? This is a good time for me to bring this up. You know what I see America as? Here's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Because there's obviously two different Americas. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like a lot of people, let's just say a lot of people, let's say half this country sees America as like a Rolls Royce. I see it more like a 2006 Honda Accord. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Tires are down to 232nd tread. Need some new tires. AC kind of work when they want to work. You know what I'm saying? Windows, you know what I'm saying, don't go down on the other side of the car anymore. It overheat every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. It's functional. You get you back and forth to work. But it also need a lot of goddamn work. Damn near need a new car at this point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's America. You know what I'm saying? It ain't as grimy as people make it seem. You know what I'm saying? It's also right because it could get worse. But this motherfucker also ain't the greatest country in the world either. I don't know. I ain't living anywhere else.
I don't look, man. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm
Every country got their problems.
Ain't nobody from Denmark trying to escape. Ain't nobody from Iceland trying to escape. You know what I'm saying?
Every country ain't got.
Ain't nobody from Switzerland trying to escape. I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, but I don't think you really need to escape from America.
Huh? But I'm saying everybody pretends like everybody wants to come to America. It's a whole bunch of countries where people ain't trying to get here.
No doubt, bro. We have a nationalist way of thinking. Like majority of people out here. Like,
so I'm saying
everybody's gonna believe that their country is great. Like I would swear to you, if I knew for the rest of my life that this was it, I'm going to Nigeria. I'm going to Nigeria.
Get the fuck out of here. Makes sense.
I know it's not like the same as America, but I love America. Y'all taking my taxes. I'm giving y'all taxes. What? I'm so serious, bro. I love America. But yeah, like if I'm about to retire or whatever, like and just trying to live life and all of that, like there's more opportunity here than any other country.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not gonna like, but do they have their problems? No doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt.
I ain't gonna say I love America. I don't hate America. You know what I'm saying?
I love the red, white, and blue. I love me some America. Is there some of America that don't love me? Yes.
It's all cool.
And when I tell you, no problem.
I love Black America.
No problem.
Fucking love Black America.
No problem.
We fucking love Black America. Brown America too.
You ask me, do you have a problem? I say no problem. That's just it.
That don't mean I love America though.
Love America.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, with that being said, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Tell us what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment.
Any new followers?
Huh? We did get one.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, turn up.
Yeah. Hey, I think I put like a challenge or something like that before, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
If you brought, I think it was if they brought a new follower or left a comment, would you pay for their lunch? Nobody left a comment though.
Nobody did?
No.
Thank you. Respectfully.
I mean,
because I didn't want to pay y'all no money anyway.
Look, man. Hey, that was his money. He was willing to get it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he making it now. So
no,
him your boy up. You know what I'm saying?
Life is the same. You know what I'm saying? Life is the same, but we are stacking up bread over here.
Okay, look, he's telling you playing in y'all face, man. Y'all ain't even coming to get this lunch money. That is crazy.
Y'all should have got y'all lunch money.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a couple of Lunchables for y'all, but y'all ain't want it.
What's that? A couple of lunch?
Y'all ain't want it.
Gonna mail y'all a piece of Lunchables.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Them Lunchables used to go hard.
Dog, and
can they make like a grown, like adult Lunchable?
I think they tried to, but it didn't last long.
Not the cootery bullshit. Just like quality pizza sauce, like a quality, quality.
Just go buy you a DiGiorno and pop that home in the oven.
Nah, man, I want the nostalgia, feeling like a kid.
Like you're putting it together?
Yeah.
And just go buy some Pillsbury dough. Roll that shit out.
Yeah, it sounds like what you saying is cooking. And I don't want
nigga, what you were describing
I want to do
cooking.
that. I want to do that.
I just want to prepare a lunch, nigga.
Yeah, that's it. No, I'm just saying, that'll be a smart business. Make it like an adult.
No, they tried. They tried.
More.
It didn't last long. They tried to do like an adult version of it. You niggas didn't buy it. So,
I didn't know about it there, but I'm ready now. Y'all can come back in business for a little bit.
Run that shit back.
Run it back. God damn.
All right, man. Say it. Nigga, you sound like you trying to tell me.
So that's what it sounds like.
That's dead ass what I was telling you. Nigga, making a pizza take like 5 minutes, bro. Not even that. It take you longer to probably.
Bro, I don't be wanting to do shit. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like I'm the most laziest, unlaziest nigga ever alive, bro.
No,
I will work so hard
because you're getting paid because it's money.
But I swear to you, I do a lot that I don't even get paid for.
Yeah,
I do a lot that I don't even get paid for. Now I know it's begetting business. You know what I'm saying? So I have that business like growth, mentality. But I be coming home, I don't even want to do shit. No, everything is just so hard. That's America. It's like, bro, doing laundry. I will do somebody else's laundry, and I'll do it with a smile, quickly.
You don't want to do your own.
I get to my own laundry. I feel like this shit gonna take me 4 years. Like it just
everything just adds up at that point.
Crazy the way the brain works, man.
You know why? Because you have so little time to yourself that when you do have it, like you just want to maximize.
I swear to you, man.
And that's why my yard looked the way it do. Because I only cut this motherfucker in like 4 weeks. And then the weekend I was gonna cut it. I was coming home on Sunday, so I was like, I'll go and cut this evening. It rained like a motherfucker all day. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be grateful for them excuses not to do something.
I swear to God. You didn't hear me complain?
Hey, baby, I tried.
I was just like, damn, like it's raining.
You see it?
That's crazy.
Like, you know what? Let's order a pizza.
You know what?
I ain't gonna ask you to cook. Let's order a pizza.
Rain check. We're gonna have to check that out next week.
Yeah.
All right, man. But if you made it this far, we appreciate you. Make sure you like,
comment,
and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? With all that being said, as always, till next time, we out.